Hello. Feeling anxious or overwhelmed? Or like your mind just won't shut off? Well, you're not alone in that one. I have something that I think you might like. It's helped me a lot, and I'd like it to help you too. In this video, I'll walk you through a simple yet really powerful technique. It's a tapping routine that I've used many times that I find helps me heaps and has helped other people that I've shown it to as well. So the tapping helps to calm a nervous system, helps to shift the anxiety fast. So if you're looking for something to move that anxiety on, then keep watching. So I'm Trish, and welcome to Trish's Holistic Wellness, where I like to help people find natural ways in feeling better about themselves and their body. Because I've had many times where I haven't felt so good about my body or within myself. And these techniques that I share with you are the techniques that I use to help minimize the stress in your life, manage your emotional well-being. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button. That would be lovely. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get started. Well, first let me explain more about anxiety, shall I? And a little about emotional freedom technique. I'm sure plenty of you know what emotional freedom technique is by now, but there may be some that don't fully understand it or know much about it as well. So hopefully this helps both of us, both of you that do understand and don't understand. And when it comes to anxiety, I know how frustrating that can feel. I know very well how frustrating that can be. I've dealt with loads of anxiety throughout my life, and I still have anxiety moments, but not to the level that I previously had earlier in life. It has helped me to find a lot more calm within me, that's for sure. So let's just quickly explore, what is anxiety? I'm sure we all know what it is, but let's just do a little recap, shall we? Anxiety is the body's natural response to stress or perceived danger. And our perception is huge. I will talk much more about perception in other videos. Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness. It can be a fear that ranges from mild to severe. What are some of the symptoms? Sweaty hands, unable to breathe properly, feel a bit frozen in response, in movement, it feels like your body kind of locks down. And especially when you're having a panic attack, that's even worse. That's like that major high intensity anxiety level. I know we will experience anxiety in different ways, whether it's social anxiety, general worry, health anxiety about our health, performance anxiety, situation anxiety. There's plenty of different ways. So for social anxiety, I'm sure many of you felt extremely nervous about speaking in front of people, whether it's in front of your classmates, your workmates, might be a group of friends or a function or something you need to go talk in. We all get a little nervous from time to time, but it's when we're living in that nervousness, that chronic nervousness that's always there, that chronic fear, that's what we're working on, that's what we're addressing. Some of the things can be to do with our general worries, financial, that can be a worry on its own, especially nowadays, the way things are, everything's just so unimbalanced. I mean, it's always been a struggle, but we can still find ways around it, right? I'll do some videos on that too, to try and help people find ways to address some of their fears and anxieties and a more flowing direction, especially with everything being so uncertain. So some of the other things that can add to anxiousness or chronic anxiousness, and that can also be emotional blockages that create a lot of anxiety, and that can come from anywhere from grief, anger, fear, resentment, unprocessed. When the emotions go unprocessed, they end up becoming stuck within our body, creating blockages and insecurities, fears, anxieties, like all the things I just covered. So by not resolving the emotional blockages and issues, it does turn into a chronic stress. And I've certainly experienced that one quite some time in my life, and it's all starting to shift to a better level nowadays. And I'm hoping to share that and help you shift your chronic stress if that's what you're going through right now. So I could talk all day about anxieties and how it affects our body, how it affects our hormones. If you would like more information, then let me know. I'm happy to make more videos or give you more information. I don't really want to make these videos too long. Obviously, this is about addressing anxieties, and it's for many areas. So let's get into the tapping, shall we? And the emotional freedom technique, that helps to re-regulate our nervous system, helps give that body that sense of calm that we need, so we're not constantly being filled up with our stress hormones. And so you bring that down, create a balance. You can actually find a way to start getting on top of your hormone levels if that's what's creating a lot of issues in your life. So just by addressing one area, anxiety, doing some tapping on that, we get to clear up many areas. As we've noticed, I could go on for ages about how it helps. So those of you that don't know too much about emotional freedom technique, it's about combining utilize the meridians in our body, a bit like acupressure, and we get to tap on them, and helps with many areas in our life, that's for sure. Helps with identifying and shifting emotions. That's what I love about emotional freedom technique, because we get to utilize a physical source like a movement, and we also get to release through utilizing our meridians. So the key idea is that emotional pain, anxiety and stress are all caused by disruptions in the body's energy system. Tapping helps to release these blocks, restoring balance and calm in the nervous system. So 5 good reasons to use emotional freedom tapping, emotional freedom technique, whichever way you like to put it, is it calms the nervous system, releases stuck emotions, reprograms negative thought patterns, and it's also backed by science. So there you go. So if you can think of an area of stress in your life, something that seems to be stressing you right now, you could be worried about finance, you could be worried about your job offer, or whatever it is. You may need to speak in front of somebody, in a group of people. Think of an anxiety that makes you feel uncomfortable right now. And okay, here's one. How do you feel about talking in front of people? How does that make you feel? How about being judged by somebody? How does that make you feel? How does your finances right now make you feel? I want you to get very clear on an anxiety. I want to know how you feel. what level are you at? When you think of this, you're about to talk in front of a group of people. Is this like, oh yeah, that's right? Or does that feel like it's really grabbing you on your stomach? It's grabbing you on your throat. You're feeling really uneasy and very fearful. Not too sure you can do it. So now I want you to give it a number from 0, not too bad, to 10. You're at your peak. You're feeling it makes you feel pretty uncomfortable. Okay? So once you've got your scale, your balance, time to set up our statement, okay? And by this, we get to tap on the side of our hand to set up our statement. And our statement will go a little bit like this. Even though I feel anxious right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. We repeat this 2 more times. So, even though I feel anxious right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel so anxious right now, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Okay. Nice deep breath. And if I'm going too fast, just slow it down. Spend time on that one tapping bit. Okay? So moving to the eyebrow. So in between the eyes, in here. Nice deep breath. All this anxious feeling in my body. This anxious feeling in my body. It's nice and slow, just focus on it. Don't need to rush, just tap. This anxious feeling in my body. Alright, moving to the sides of the eye now. I feel so overwhelmed and stressed. I feel so overwhelmed and stressed. If this one feels really heightened, like it feels like it's touching a nerve, just keep tapping on that for a few more moments. Normal breathing. I feel so overwhelmed and stressed. And when you're ready, we'll move on to the next one, okay? Move on to down here on the eyes. All this tightness in my chest. All this tightness in my chest. All this tightness in my chest. Under the nose. What if, I don't know if you can see that, what if I could let some of this go? What if I could let some of this go? On the chin. Maybe I don't have to hold on to all this stress. Maybe I don't have to hold on to all this stress. If there's certain points that we're working on that tend to be a little bit tender, just tap on a little bit more and focus on the breathing. The breathing is very important. Okay, down on the collarbone. I am safe in this moment. I am safe in this moment. I am safe in this moment. Now we get to look like a monkey. Under the arm. I choose to release all this tension. I choose to release all this tension. I choose to release all this tension. Okay, top of the head. I allow calm and peace to flow through my body. I allow calm and peace to flow through my body. I allow calm and peace to flow through my body. Oh, shoulders a little shake there. Okay. Let's have a little look at our little scale that we looked at before, a 0 to 10. If you remember what number you were at when we first started, could have been out of 10, could have been out of 9. Just have a look. How, when you think about that situation now, how do you feel? Do you feel like it's come down a little bit on that scale? That's great if it has. If you feel like you need to work on it a bit more, do a couple more rounds, do at least another 2 or 3 rounds on that, and just take your time. Breathe. Breathe as you tap. So just follow through this system again, and until you start to feel a little bit better with it, and feel like when you think of speaking in front of somebody, just saying that and just the thought of it. Where's the energy? Where's the emotional charge? Do you feel like it's rising? Or do you feel like it seems to be a little bit more neutral? It's like, doesn't seem to be bothering me. Doesn't feel quite so bad when I think about it, when I say it. Okay? If there's still a little bit of a uneasiness there, do some more tapping. Okay? You can use this for many things in your life, but yeah, there's many reasons for us to feel anxious, so you can use this for so many areas. Alrighty, I'd love to know how you get on with this and how this makes you feel. Please, I'd love to know how you feel about this, so it'd be lovely if you could leave a comment on how well this works for you. That would be really lovely. My aim is to help people feel better. So any questions? Would you like to know more about anything else that I've spoken about in this video? I do plan on doing a heap more. So anyway, have a good day. Bye.